Hey horror fans, ever dig up the weirdest flick from the back shelves that you just can't stop thinking about? Let me tell you about Humongous, a wild, low-budget Canadian slasher from 1982, directed by Paul Lynch. Yeah, the same guy who did Prom Night. So here's the deal. A bunch of 20-somethings are out boating and end up marooned on some creepy island. But get this, they're not alone. There's a 7-foot mutant dude lurking in the shadows, and let's just say he's got major anger issues and an appetite for mayhem. The whole plot is driven by some messed up family trauma, survival horror vibes, and a killer who's basically what happens if Jason Voorhees had a Canadian cousin. The movie kicks off with a super dark prologue back in 1946. There's a brutal assault, seriously gnarly content warning, some protective puppies, and a traumatized woman who disappears from society. Fast forward to the 80s, our unlucky group crash lands on Dog Island, run by that very same reclusive lady, except now it's her monstrous son calling the shots. The bodies pile up, secrets spill out, and the atmosphere gets thicker than the fog they float in on. What's cool is that Humongous isn't all about spraying blood everywhere. It leans into spooky shadows, suspense, and that sense of, oh no, what's around the corner? Think Friday the 13th Part 2, but grittier and definitely darker. I mean it, some folks say you gotta crank up the brightness just to see the kills. Not gonna lie, critics were pretty split. Some called it a slow burn, others said it was an underrated gem. But it totally has a cult following now. If you're into hidden horror and 80s vibes, there's something here for you. Practical monster effects, gloomy cinematography, and a final showdown that actually pays off. Random fun facts. The mutant's design was inspired by real disorders. The kills are mostly suggested instead of full-on gory, and one of the most famous lines is, "I saw you staring at Donna's ass. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world." Classic. So if you want your scares served with a side of Canadian grit, and you don't mind a few rough edges, track down Humongous. Just remember to grab some popcorn and maybe a flashlight. Seriously, it gets dark. For fans of moody slashers who like their horror raw and atmospheric, Humongous is waiting out there for you. Don't let it stay hidden.